Okay guys, Franz Snideman here for part 2 of the Goblet Squat series videos. So in the first video series we went over the foundational setup, having the toes on the ground, making sure that the knees open outward, so you laterally bring the knees out as you sit back. So you're kind of opening the knees, which is opening the hips, as you sit back. This is just a good skill to do. Similar to the swing, your hips move first. But the difference between the swing and the goblet squat is that the hips stay relatively high in the swing. In the goblet squat, my hips go back, but then I sit back. So my goal is to stay nice and upright, where I'm not so concerned about staying upright in a swing. Spine is straight, yes, but not to be confused with upright. The angle is different. But the goal is the same. You sit back in the hips, and almost imagine that your lower legs are like two posts in the ground. You're sitting in between those two posts. So as you come down, you don't want to see a lot of forward migration of my knees. I'm a little tight today. But just like we went over in that first video, you can try. Now, what I want to go over now is, once you use it more as an exercise, you need to learn how to get down. Use your hip flexors. There's a hip flexor drill that you can do with a primer, which I don't have right now, where you lie on the ground and you think of pulling your knee towards your outside shoulder. You're doing that with your hip flexor. If I had a band or something, I can tie it around my foot. So I think of pulling both knees up toward my chest, so I'm actively pulling myself into the bottom position of that squat. That's the secret to having a safe squat, is on the descent, use your hip flexors. So you pull yourself down, pull, 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 pull. And I don't know if you can tell on video, but I definitely got a little bit lower. So practice that. Practice pulling yourself deep with your hip flexors. And we'll see you in part 3 coming up soon.